Okay.
Hi boys and girls, I thought I'd bring you a fun activity today, something a little different. Mr. Vern, you all know Mr. Vern, he found this cool recipe on the computer this morning, and so we thought we would try it out. And it's supposed to be moon clay, so it's not Play-Doh, but it's moon dough. So I made it with 2 ingredients, actually 3, because we used some food coloring. And as you can see, it's really kind of cool and pretty looking. So we have different colors throughout the dough, and it's real squishy and it's real fun to play with. So I'm going to tell you first how to make it, and then if your mom and dad are close by and they can write it down. It's really easy. It's 1 cup of cornstarch, and there's some cornstarch, any type, doesn't matter what brand. And then I didn't have any cheap hair conditioner, but if you have some cheap hair conditioner, that's what I would use. But I used 1/2 cup of conditioner and 1 cup of cornstarch, and I used red and I used some blue food coloring. And it does get a little messy when you're mixing, so if you can mix it in with your hair conditioner, it'll probably be less messy. You want to divide your dough before you color it, or make 2 batches and make each one half and half, so that you can roll your dough into a long ribbon like this. And after you get 2 long ribbons, just put the 2 colors together and just roll them up, and you'll end up with this pretty looking moon clay. So you guys know how to play with Play-Doh, because I've seen you do all kinds of great fun things. You can I had some colored toothpicks here at home. I had some colored straws, or maybe you could find even something else you could use to play with the Play-Doh. So you could use it to build some cool structures. I have toothpicks, so you could make like a Sputnik out of your moon clay. You might even want to put more Play-Doh on there. Just whatever you want to make out of it. You might want to roll it into a long roll, like I've seen you do at school, like a snake. And then if your name starts with letter S, you could form a letter S like this. Maybe you can make all the letters in your name. But whatever you do, maybe you got cookie cutters, you want to cut some things out. So you can have all kinds of fun with that cool feeling moon clay. Feels a little bit different than regular Play-Doh, but not as slimy as slime. So it's kind of halfway in between. But it's really cool to play with. And it's really good for small motor. So mom and dad, developing those pincer muscles in the hand for writing and cutting. And it breaks really cool. Really looks really pretty. So that's a cool activity. So have fun. Use your toothpicks if you have some, or some straws. And that's a fun activity that doesn't cost very much money. And if you don't have cornstarch or hair conditioner, tell mom to go on the computer. There are tons of Play-Doh recipes, and some of them take flour and water and salt and maybe cream of tartar. Some of them take Kool-Aid and flour and water. But there's all kinds, and they're really fun to make, and they last a lot longer than our bought Play-Doh. Besides, it's less messy. So have fun. Get at a table counter where you're not going to make a mess on mom's floor, and try to keep it on the top like we do at school, and help mom pick up if you do drop it on the floor. Okay? So have fun. So we're going to review our letter this week, and our letter this week is X. So remember, you do the X goes down, jump up, and slide the other direction. So letter X. So X says x, 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 as in box, X-ray, xylophone. Maybe some of you made your xylophone this week. And there's also a sun in there, a rainbow sun picture for this week. I think we might have some rain today. I'm not sure, but it would be cool if we had a sun and rain at the same time, because sometimes then we get a rainbow. So have fun with those 2 crafts this week if you haven't done them already. Okay? So I have a little cute story for you today. Since Easter was on Sunday and we talked about bunnies, these bunnies are not very happy. So here's our book for today, Grumpy Bunnies. Here's our front cover, and this is called the spine and the back cover. And who writes the words? That's right, the author. And the author of this book is Willie Welch. And the person who does the pictures is called the illustrator. And this is Tammy Lyon. And our title page is right here. Grumpy Bunnies. Do you think bunnies ever get grumpy? Do boys and girls ever get grumpy? Sometimes even moms and dads get grumpy. Grumpy bunnies in the morning. Grumpy, crusty eyes and groggy yawns. Right now we don't have to get up quite so early, most of us, unless we have to go to daycare. But when we had to go to school, we had to do this several days a week. Stumble, bumbling in the closet, struggle, puzzling, school clothes on. There they go. They're still not very awake and still not very happy, are they? No, they're not. Grumpy bunnies, chomping breakfast, lumpy oatmeal, soggy bread, slumping in their table places, frumpy faces, sulky heads. They're still not very happy. Do you think they'll wake up soon? Maybe. Let's find out. Grumpy bunnies riding buses, knobby seats on bumpy streets. I see a little bear that looks kind of happy. But not the bunnies. They still look kind of grouchy. Stomping, trudging on the pavement, scruffing shoes and achy feet. Ooh, I see some friends waiting for them. You think that'll make them happy? I don't know. I think I'd be happy if I got to see friends at school. Grumpy bunnies on the playground, jungle jumping. Ooh, one bunny doesn't look so grumpy. Do you see the one bunny? Yep, the one way up high on the jungle gym. She looks pretty happy. But I don't know about that other bunny. He still looks a little bit grumpy. Tossing balls, muddy running, grungy sneakers coming when the teacher calls. Do they look grumpy now? No. I think they're having a lot of fun. No more grumpy bunnies. Grumpy bunnies munching lunches, yummy crumbs of sandwich things. Ooh, that looks like a good lunch. That would make me smile too. Would that make you smile? Yeah. Lunch is always good when you like what you're getting, isn't it? In the classes, learning lessons, numbers, dancing, songs, and singing. Wow, they look like they're having a lot of fun. That looks like you boys and girls when we were doing our funny songs the other day, especially the Tootie Top. Because you guys really laugh when we do that one. Or a little fishy song. Grumpy bunnies after school. Huggy mommy, holding hands. Tummies hungry, crackers snacking, laps and stories, fairylands. Wow, I think they were glad to see Mama. They were ready for a story and snacks. When you guys get grumpy, do you sometimes need a snack too? I know at school some of you will always say, when is snack time, Miss Sandy? Grumpy bunnies bubble bathing. Ooh, must be the end of the day. How many of you like to have a nice big bubble bath? Or have some special toys that you like to play with in the bathtub? Looks like a nice way to wind down the day. Comfy jammies, silky sheets, tucking blankets, snuggly kisses. Grumpy bunnies go to sleep. And it's about the end of the day. Lots of hugging going on there. Grumpy bunnies snuffle snoring, flopping in their feather beds. Grumpy bunnies slumber dreaming. There they are. It's now the end of the day, and they're having sweet dreams. There's another day ahead. And there's Grumpy Bunnies. So, boys and girls, until next time, let's God bless. Let's think of all our friends that we can't see. And let's wish everyone well. Are you ready? Think about your friends. Everybody we're missing. Your hand on your heart and everyone go, we wish you well. Until next time. Bye-bye.